Alright, welcome. We are on round 4 of day 4 of the Martian Enterprise Tournament, which happens to be the last day. We are on Mars in a game between Cat, Tudeback, Silver, and Rack. And I spot 4 silicon tiles spread out across the map. What do you think about this map, Lai?
Well, I am noticing that there's high power price, high food price. I would be looking into those places, but because steel is high, I cannot start at food and go by steel. So I also need to find near water and iron. Maybe I can go
There are
for
2. Oh, so Silver is finding first. Yeah, I want to put out that there are core samples and there are god tiles. And cat founds, yeah, basically exactly what I wanted to find. So
Yeah.
you have some really nice chances to core sample water there, 96% according to my UI.
Yeah, this
And the
found
double god tile.
This found might look awful from a first glance, but core sample can fix it, and it's not going to cost much. It's 2k, you get 2 of them, so scavenger, for example, silver can mine more carbon and make nice carbons as scavenger found, and also cat can get it, but
Right, do my favorite move. When you don't know where to find, you found Elite right next to the colony. I taught this to help pack us, and I hope he makes it working.
The scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
That is an interesting move.
Yeah, it's a desperation move.
Yeah.
A scientific HQ has been upgraded.
Well, at least Ryak will have thinking machine range warehouse tower for excellent offer market if that comes into play. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see. So Silver going after the full market. I really like this. We have to the back. He went for a scientist on a very cramped little hill. I will say there's not a lot of good spots to find. That might have been a really solid choice.
Yeah.
He will really want teleportation though.
Well,
and he's also going to food.
At least Colony is not consuming cam, and cam studied normal price, so this is not going to be a big burden, considering that there are things to sell down to buy those chemicals.
Yeah. I think Cat is really grateful that Silver sold down carbon. She managed to get a full triangle of wind turbines and is already in the power money. Ooh. And what just happened? So there was
Tutbeck boosted his tiles.
Mill, which got EMP'd by Silver.
Yeah.
So Tudeback's adrenaline boost still running. Very nice for him.
Yep.
An elite HQ has been upgraded.
Cat, however, I think making the most because wind turbines are really good.
Yeah. Is Cat the only person in the power market? Yes, she is.
Yeah.
So power.
Instead of doing anything else, Cat goes for the EMP onto Tudeback. She realizes that this boost cannot go unpunished. We do see Ryek finally getting HQ2. Let's see him. I mean, I expect. Let's see him go for the Pressure Dome. Yeah, he's claiming the tile already. I like this. Farms and Pressure Dome. So he will need to goon it, obviously. And afford the 40 electronics. But once that gets going, it does have the boost to make it twice as strong, which you saw yesterday. Many copies boosting that.
Yeah.
Using the what's it called? The Pressure Dome. Yeah. This time, however, there's not as strong HQs. We have Robot, which is the worst one, and Scientist, which is, I believe, second worst one. So we won't be seeing 1,000 a second, like many copies did, but still really solid money.
So somebody in the chat asked if it's worth to run steel mill, even though power is expensive. And I said yes, if that's your only choice to advance. But if you have other ways, then you can consider transitioning into something else. For example, current situation, it can be water, it can be glass.
The black market is open for business.
Well, my opinion is, yeah, it's worth it because, I mean, I assume we're talking about Cat here. Cat knows that nobody else is selling down iron, so she doesn't mind. It's like borrowing. You're borrowing against yourself. She borrowed a little bit of iron to keep steam is running, because she knows she can just transition into more iron and then like pay herself. And that's what she's doing right now. So before she was paying extra iron, now she's selling extra iron. And it's a net. So basically paying the premium didn't matter.
Okay, people
And
getting into
Kat
water.
didn't go for a claim, so she missed out on 24k of money to the claim auction because she was relying on power to make money.
Mhm.
But really shortly in
Immediately after the Platinum gets finished, it's gooned and is boosted and is making Ryak 475 including power price or 644 in cash.
oh yeah, there we go. This is the alpaca strat. Kat doesn't want any of it.
Yeah,
Throws her EMP on it and has a mutiny ready for when it
Black market is online.
yeah, and
when the
Kat,
defended status wears off.
and she's not worried about this EMP bounce because her batch production is gooned and protected. So even though a revenge comes in, it's fine. And popping this goon means that she has an opportunity to mutiny this and do some tricks.
So what's interesting is this won't earn her any money if she does mutiny it until the chem shipment arrives there.
I think
She
that's
doesn't
going
seem
to
to be
work.
going for it.
I think that's going to be worth it. As soon as this cooldown comes in, she might do mutiny and goon it right away. In those situations, what I like to do is when I have a mutiny in stock, I just keep clicking this tile with mutiny and say, I'm going to take it before you can goon it.
Oh, this is so good for Kat.
Oh,
Shut up.
yeah. So Silver mutinied it and Ryak used his own mutiny to take it back. But Kat still has her mutiny. And she is ready to take it, and she might not even goon it because she knows that 2 people are out of cooldown.
Yeah. Although everyone actually has their cooldown ready.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't predict what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I point out the power is really, really high. Kat shouldn't be allowed to be alone in this market. I like that somebody froze her. I wish there would be more power production across the map. We do see Riot going into some solar panels.
Oh, there was the
Wait,
mutiny goon. So Kat just took this pleasure dome and Ryak and immediately put down goon and immediately Ryak took it back, tried to take it back and the goon bounced.
Okay, so that's a mind games for Kat.
Yeah, Kat will get the award for mind games.
Well played. So that's where some APM comes in. If you can click fast enough, there's no hotkey to select a goon.
Yeah.
And there we go, the shipment arrives. Kat.
Turning. Well, it's not solid anymore.
This really hurts her power money though. And she has her own pleasure dome. She should maybe just shut one of them off.
Yeah, in this case, it's a good idea to shut down their own Platinum, normal Platinum, to make much more money out of the other Platinum.
Yeah. So, Kat did another mutiny go now, even though she can only win one of these awards. On the geothermal plant of Ryak. So everyone's hating on the elite here. Ryak did a desperation found. Give him a break, come on. This strategy only works if you can get away with it.
People should pay respect to these wind turbines. This has been earning solid amount of money. Kat has earned 111k in solid cash.
Yeah. To the back, finally going into the patent lab, going for superconductor, but Kat will beat him to it. I do hope he queues up teleportation afterwards.
Yeah.
He wants Carmen scrubbing instead. That's fair.
Oh, boost on the superconductor, but yeah, it's no.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Like 5, 6. Wait, how many seconds?
Like,
some seconds earlier, and he would have gotten it.
Yeah. He was like 2-3 seconds away from it.
Yeah. But now Kat has to be respected, making 12 power a second. Please, somebody stop her.
A single EMP on a central wind turbine is going to do the trick. People know this goon is there because there was an EMP and revealed the goon locations.
I kind of wish someone would hit her patent lab. But I don't know, I mean, she might not even be ahead. Tureback is also HQ5. He's doing really well here.
Yeah.
He has core sampled some silicon. And the glass triangle there is hurting so much.
Wow. This is excellent. By the way, Toothpick tried to core sample water, but he ended up getting iron in his electrolysis reactor tiles.
Who?
Toothpick reactors. So it's interesting to see core sample plays from every players. Silver also seems to have used one core sample to get a carbon, and it's going to make an efficient carbon tiles. And given the price of carbon, it's going to be very beneficial.
So Raik went for the mind games on the optimization center of Cat, but it was a bluff, and Cat just straight up mutinied back, believing it was a bluff, and she was correct. So Raik 0 to chases at there's Cat 1. And yeah, Cat does look like the leader right about now, just because of her patents. Yeah. And wow, that's a solid earning from FI.
Yeah.
She just got 12k from FI.
Wow.
All her opponents in heavy debt.
Yeah. She seems to be...
Why won't Tureback get teleportation?
I don't know. Teleportation would be very good. Maybe he forgot about it.
It's just, well, I might be thinking, oh, there's no Mindstorms, no pirates.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, like, he probably has 100k in his remote buildings. He would never know about it. Like, it's so hard to gauge where you are with remote shipping. Like, imagine when 240 glass arrives at the same time. Your money will explode. I don't know. I would really like to see. Yeah, he doesn't even go for it. And I don't love that he locks his debt at C depth. I would prefer B at least, preferably A.
Yeah. The jump between B rating and C and D, those are quite significant, so you want to go to B to get the most out of pay that button.
Yeah. Cat doing a adrenaline boost on the double carbon core. And the X key on that shows a solid profit, although it's completely undefended.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's very likely to crash the price. It's interesting though, why is it so expensive with a scavenger earning 8 carbon a second? He doesn't even have enough for him.
People have been consuming it, Ryak has been consuming it without supporting production. Where did it come from? I don't know. Maybe it was wind turbines?
Yeah, I did build the double wind turbine. He's got an... Okay, so I would say I like this from Riot going for patents. Teleportation first? No, virtual reality first, which means this is now a silly push dome again.
Mm-hmm.
It's earning more than it did when he finished building it and was alone in it. But he can't buy a goon because in D+1 and also goons are really expensive, and so are adrenaline boosts.
I like teleportation too. Because Riot is shipping a lot, it denies the scientific a great teleportation patent.
No, but Tureback doesn't want it. He doesn't. You can't deny something someone doesn't want.
I mean, Riot getting teleportation.
Yeah, you said it denies Tureback teleportation.
Well, he might get back into it. I would get back into it. Oh, I forgot about it.
But...
I build again. That's such a lie move.
I think it's a conscious choice. But yeah, we do see Tureback going aggressively into Cat, and Cat going into herself a bit, and then buying all the empty stock on the market. What do you think about this?
Getting empty stock is might attract some aggro among other players, but it's a cheap stock, and if you're not committed fully into, you can sell out to get 90% out of its value. So it's a safe choice, and it gives you advantage on finishing the buy earlier if that's needed.
Okay. So we see Cat has earned 45k
Optimization
from
center
financial
is
instruments.
online. Let the plan
Really good
process
investment right there.
HQ.
And Ryak really struggling with the debt, even though he's not even HQ5 yet.
Yeah. So with the power price down at 14, the good way to pay down debt is to make a lot of money, and judging from the price of the market, there is opportunity to do that. You can, as an elite, you can go commit heavily into optimization and make a lot of money out of that, and you have the room to pay down debt with that money. But if it goes too late, other players who are holding a lot of money, like Cat, can get in, buy this, finish this buy, and get massive advantage out of it.
Well, Cat is 73% of the way to a buy on Ryak, but she's currently under attack by Tudeback. I don't think she's safe to do it. I think she has to respond to the threat of Tudeback, giving Ryak some breathing, because Silver isn't earning any money really. At least not right now. So in that way, Ryak will be safe to pay down the step and get the elite engine going.
Yeah, that's what Ryak wants to see.
Doesn't have any optimizations.
Yeah, I'm concerned about that. Elites should start optimizing in HQ 4 or 3 even, if the situation supports it. And
Ryak is earning basically 1,000 a second based on these double vegetables. Well, the colony has expanded really generously. He also did grab thinking machines, and he can place an off-world that has adjacency with the warehouse. Sorry, that has thinking machines and adjacency to the warehouse. So it's like a colony off-world that is really, really safe. Let's see if the game goes along. And yeah, Cat does decide to go back into Tudeback, realizing the threat he poses.
So personally, even with this quadruple glass kiln on Tudeback, scientific earning, improved efficient glass production, the glass price is still good for Tudeback. I believe that's because silicon is difficult for everyone except for scientific. I would be tempted to transition one glass kiln into silicon quarry so that it can tap into this market as well.
Yeah, and delay the crashing of the glass price. Oh, who did that? Silver? I think Silver did this. So Silver is the one who, well, actually, I was about to say, so there's sand southwest. Cat could easily have core sample silicon. Instead, she goes to the really far shipping. Silver actually has sand too, near Ryak's base. I think a core sample there. So everyone can get into silicon if they want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Tudeback is... Oh, there we go. Cat deciding she needs more income, goes for the first for the market of the game, and an Oxygen launch will earn a profit of 48k right now.
I am not sure it's going to be fast enough for Cat. Tudeback is approaching the buy. He still needs 300k. But market is still good enough to earn 300k, I believe. Electronics being 338. Still, and why is the iron price so good?
None of the markets that Tudeback is in is actually very good right now.
That is fair. Yeah, Cat should have enough time to run this off-road.
Yeah, the iron price is interesting because everyone's at a surplus right now. And Silver really wants that silicon. He goes for the surplus and then he mutinies Cat's elemental core. Did he do this iron surplus? He might have. His next plan is to short water, which would benefit Ryak and Cat because they're collecting big surpluses.
And we are having some nuke war going on.
Yeah, so after the glass price finally died, he transitioned into... Yeah, it was like the worst nuke I've ever seen. That did nothing.
Yeah.
He's earning. He's gonna be able to kill a Silk Price if he wants to, and I assume afterwards we'll put some electronics factories there, or maybe two glass, 2 electronics.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The black
And
market is open for business.
I don't know. It's really hard to see who's ahead in the fight when Cat has stock in silver and Ryak.
Oh, Ryak has built a third pleasure zone. Do you think this is worth it?
Oh, I like the second one,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure about the third
Yeah,
one.
third might
Probably
not be good.
Yeah. I mean, the other two were barely under attack. Although, what else would you build? Electronics
Electronics,
and
optimization center.
off-worlds are the good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you optimize? I mean, yeah, steel. Yeah, you don't really need claims right now. You need electronics optimizations and steel optimizations and nothing else.
Ryak is
And a
building
launch is worth 60k.
a fourth pleasure dome.
Our fortune
No. I mean, is it even profitable?
It has diminishing returns, and they all consume 1 power. And Ryak is at -3. It might hand over power money to Cat again.
Yeah. I think Cat, if she finishes this launch, her offer did get EMP'd earlier. She still hasn't protected it. But if this launch goes up, she'll have a solid amount of money, and then if she sells the stock in Ryak and silver, or if she gets to the end of the sol and gets the interest from financial instruments, she might be really close on a buy to the back.
Let's see how much
Okay, what's
money
this gonna earn
you
her?
earn.
off-world shipment launched.
So gains from 48 to 58, from 47 to 58%. It's not quite enough.
Okay,
And there we
27k.
go. It's 20.
Black market is
Wow, that's a lot of money from FI.
Yeah.
The engineers have advanced our production.
Yeah, and now they're even. And she says, so the stock, she's there, right?
Yeah, and like if the launch comes in before Tutback
Yeah.
gets 100%, it's also she might not even need
Definitely
to.
by the next launch. So we will
Yeah.
need to see some black market there. And Turbak does have it spied and the black market open, but he can't really do it because he needs the money to buy Cat.
Yeah, he needs help
Yeah.
from
Oh, Cat
others,
has it.
and
Yeah.
others are indeed dead. They can't do much against it.
And Cat did play a bit with the power price, turning off her wind turbine, allowing this price to rise.
Yeah.
But now she's turning on again, and Superinductor running, and yeah, she's crushing this.
Yeah, she will get it.
So I guess the question is, can the elite become enormous and
Tutback going
out-earn
for
her?
nanotechnology. Tutback does have 100%.
99%! Wow, that would have been so sick.
Yeah,
That would have been so sick.
unfortunately, Cat was faster and was
Yeah.
in the leader much more.
So this point on world isn't great. You can look to optimize some oxygen as Ryak and build the third off world, but you can't really do that much more. And Cat, because she got the stock that Turbak owned in her, because they were fully locked into each other, she has a really nice heads up advantage here.
Yeah.
She can basically buy Ryak straight up. His stock price just isn't high enough. And Silver hasn't been a threat all game. I haven't really looked at his base, but it's been really struggling. And I will say, one thing that he maybe could and should have done was to go off-world like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Like, Ryak does have third off-world, is building third, but Cat has enough money already to buy a Ryak.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cat wins a close game. Who got... Wait, this is round 4, right?
Yeah.
You didn't happen to check who had the most black market?
No, I missed it.
Alright. So verify who bought most black market.
And now Cat has the buy, and that is the game, number 4.
I believe this might secure a mathematical win for the Clipper squad. But of course we keep playing here. We enjoy playing some off-world, even though like important is not the winning is not the important part. It's having fun.
Oh, in the end, Cat earned 126k out of these financial instruments.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
I guess that game was really decided on power. And that's another thing Silver could have done.
yeah.
He had the best förutsättningar. What's that in English? Let me go to Google Translate. He had the best prerequisites? No. He had the best basis to go into wind turbines. Being the scavenger, getting that easy access to carbon.
Yeah. Oh wait, how much Flash-Down money? Ryak got 729k out of these Flash-Domes.
Nice.
Although interest charges is also significant, 231k in debt.
Yeah. So Cat won and Cat got mind games.